Now, coverage you can count on. This is News Channel 8 at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mike Thompson.
And I'm Martha Koloski. Next Tuesday, the city of La Crosse will elect a new mayor.
News Channel 8's Lara Reed sat down with both candidates and also spent time on the campaign trail with them. She joins us now live in the studio with a closer look at who could be La Crosse's next leader.
Well, Mike and Martha, a field of 7 candidates was narrowed to 2, and in just 7 days, La Crosse will either elect Matt Harter or Dorothy Leonard to the mayor's office. The 2 candidates are very different, and it's not just in the obvious age and gender categories. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at Matt Harter and his goals and ambitions for the city.
My name is Matt Harter. I'm running for the mayor's office of the city.
At 24, Matt Harter isn't your typical candidate for mayor. In fact, if elected, he would be the youngest mayor ever in the city of La Crosse. But Matt thinks his age gives him the leg up he needs in this race.
I don't have a lot of government experience, and a lot of people tell me, well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, kid. I'm glad that you don't have a lot of experience because we need something totally clean, fresh, new, something in there with no perspective of the old way of operating.
What Matt says he brings to the table, or council chambers, is the drive to work hard.
People call me crazy, but I do. I love to work. I mean, since I've been very young, I've just got good experiences working with my family, and it's rewarding. Working is rewarding.
When people go to cast their vote and they look down and they see your name next to Dorothy Leonard, what do you want them to know about you? Why are you the better candidate over Dorothy?
Well, I'd like them to look to the future and look to their own vision of, like I said, a vibrant, thriving La Crosse again, and I like to put that energy out there. And
energy is something Matt has plenty of. He says during all of his spare time, he's heading door to door to get his message out to the people of La Crosse.
So I'm just wondering, what are the differences with you?
And right now I'm out there listening and gathering information and conglomerating a vision of what the future of the city of La Crosse should be according to the will of the people.
A future that Matt says holds big changes for the city.
And we do need to reduce spending. We do need to move forward with development and broaden our scope a little bit, to get more people involved in development.
And during a time when the economy and job loss are concerns for everyone, Matt says bringing in new business is at the top of his to-do list.
It's a matter of getting out there and talking to hundreds of people, hundreds of companies, and not all of them will bite, but some of them will, and even a small return amount, if you get out there and get a hold of a large number of people, you'll have a good return in the end, and we will bring development to the city. I'm very confident of that.
So you're saying go out and get them, don't wait for them to come to us.
Absolutely, that's it.
And it's that go-get-em attitude.
My name is Matt Harter. I'm running for the mayor's office of the city.
That Matt thinks is his greatest asset.
I hope that I'm relaying that across to people that I want to put a lot of work into this, and I think we can do a lot of good.
During our interview, Matt and I covered a variety of other topics, and you can find his answers to all of those questions on our website, WKBT.com. I also sat down with Dorothy Leonard, and you can find that interview as well on our website. And tomorrow night, we will profile her. And in case you guys are wondering, we didn't just choose to run Matt first. We had a very scientific poll in the newsroom, and we flipped a coin. So that's why we ran him first. Exactly.
All right, now when it came to Matt Harter, he said his #1 issue is bringing more business to La Crosse. He's even talking about kind of like what he's doing in his campaign, which is start knocking on doors or cold calling companies.
Exactly. He has that idea, just to cold call companies and, bring in companies that he knows are maybe expanding in this hard economic times and, convince them of the resources that we have here in the area and tell them why they need to come to La Crosse. So.
All right. Thanks very much, Lara. And as Laura just mentioned, you can get a closer look at Dorothy Leonard tomorrow night during News Channel 8 at 10. And remember, the election is next Tuesday, a week from today, April 7th.